Welcome back to Drive Sphere, your home for everything on four wheels. If you're into high-performance engineering, premium driving experiences, and the future of electric mobility, you've just landed in the right place. Today we're talking about a car that's right at the heart of BMW's push into the electric era. It's sleek, it's fast, and it's packing plenty of that classic BMW DNA. This is the 2025 BMW i4. Let's start with first impressions. Just one glance at the 2025 i4 and it's clear BMW isn't interested in playing it safe. It's bold, sculpted, and unmistakably Bavarian. The signature kidney grille is still here, although now it's largely decorative, acting more as a design hallmark than an air intake. The silhouette remains coupe-like, even though this is technically a five-door fastback. The long bonnet, short overhangs, and flowing roofline give it a dynamic, performance-ready stance. It's got presence, there's no doubt about that. Now, onto what really matters in an EV, performance and powertrain. The 2025 i4 comes in multiple trims, but the standout remains the i4 M50. This version delivers a blistering 536 horsepower from its dual-motor setup, shooting from 0 to 60 in just around 3.7 seconds. It's all-wheel drive, naturally, with torque delivered instantly and efficiently. For those who don't need neck-snapping speed, there's also the i4 eDrive 40. That version gives you rear-wheel drive with 335 horsepower and a slightly more relaxed yet still very quick 0 to 60 time of about 5.5 seconds. The battery tech is another high point. Both versions come with an 81.5 kilowatt-hours usable capacity, giving the i4 an estimated range of up to 365 miles on the WLTP cycle, depending on how you drive and which trim you go for. That's solid for the segment, placing the i4 in direct competition with the Tesla Model 3 long range and the Polestar 2, charging-wise. BMW has equipped the i4 with 205 kilowatts DC fast charging capability, which means you can juice up from 10% to 80% in around 30 minutes. If you've got access to a compatible charger, but the i4 isn't just about numbers, it's about how it drives. And this is where BMW shows its hand. The i4 handles like a true BM, the steering is precise, the suspension, especially in the M50, is firm yet compliant, and the low center of gravity thanks to the floor-mounted battery means body roll is minimal. BMW has even worked on giving the i4 an artificial but well-engineered soundtrack, developed in collaboration with Hollywood composer Hans Zimmer to provide some auditory feedback during spirited driving. It's not a V8 rumble, but it does add a layer of engagement that many electric cars lack inside the i4. You're greeted by a cabin that perfectly blends modern technology with classic BMW refinement. Front and center is the curved display, a seamless panel that combines a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster with a 14.9-inch infotainment screen. It's running BMW's iDrive 8.5 system, which is faster, more intuitive, and now includes upgraded voice commands and wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Materials are top-notch throughout. The upholstery options include high-quality leather and sustainable alternatives, while the trim elements range from brushed aluminum to open-pore wood, depending on your chosen spec. The seating is supportive and adjustable in multiple ways, ensuring comfort whether you're taking on twisty bare roads or sitting in city traffic. Rear seat space is decent for the segment, and the hatchback design gives it a more practical boot than you might expect, with up to 470 liters of space, expanding to over 1,200 liters with the rear seats folded. Driver assistance features are plentiful as you'd expect in a modern premium EV. The i4 includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and traffic jam assist, among others. BMW's latest highway assistant allows for semi-autonomous driving on motorways, and it works well, smooth, confident, and easy to trust once you get the hang of it. Let's talk about running costs and ownership. Like most electric cars, the i4 benefits from reduced running costs thanks to fewer moving parts and lower maintenance needs. Servicing intervals are longer, and there's no oil to change. Insurance can still be on the higher side, especially for the M50 trim, but that's expected given its performance. Charging cost, particularly if done at home on a night tariff, can make for a very wallet-friendly experience. And of course, there's zero road tax in the UK for now, along with exemption from congestion charges in some areas, though these incentives are subject to change. As for pricing, the i4 eDrive 40 starts from around £53,000, while the M50 pushes it to roughly £66,000 before options. It's not cheap, but it undercuts similarly performing EVs from Audi and Mercedes while still delivering that sporty edge BMW fans crave. And if you start playing with the configurator, you can easily add another 10 grand in optional extras, from adaptive suspension to high-end sound systems, upgraded wheels, and enhanced driver assistance tech. One thing worth noting is how BMW has refined the regenerative braking system. You can choose between various levels, including one-pedal driving. It's smooth and predictable, making urban driving more intuitive and less fatiguing. But if you prefer a more traditional feel, you can also dial it back and rely more on the mechanical brakes. The choice is yours, and that's part of what makes the i4 feel personal and versatile. Is also a key concern for any EV buyer. Thankfully, BMW partners with several networks across Europe, and you get access to the BMW charging service, which includes fast chargers like Ionity. It's a unified payment system too, meaning fewer apps and cards to juggle. Now let's consider the competition. The Tesla Model 3 has long been the benchmark for electric sports sedans. But while the Model 3 offers more software features and a slightly longer range in some versions, the BMW i4 trumps it in build quality, interior luxury, and driving dynamics. The Polestar 2 also puts up a good fight, especially on design and software integration, but it lacks the sporting pedigree the BMW brings. The Audi Q4 e-tron Sportback and Mercedes EQE offer alternatives for those more focused on comfort and tech, but neither deliver quite the same engaging drive. So, who is the 2025 BMW i4 for? It's for the driver who wants to embrace electric power without giving up the pleasure of driving. It's for the executive who needs something sleek and sophisticated for the weekday commute, yet wants something fun for weekend getaways. It's for the enthusiast who's been waiting for an AV that doesn't just tick boxes but sparks joy behind the wheel. To sum it all up, the 2025 BMW i4 is not just a good electric car, it's a great BMW that happens to be electric. It delivers performance, comfort, tech, and luxury in a package that feels genuinely premium and purpose-built. Whether you're going for the eDrive 40 or splashing out on the M50, you're getting a car that feels like the future, without sacrificing the essence of the brand. Thanks for watching today's episode of Drive Sphere. If you enjoyed this review and want more deep dives into the latest and greatest cars hitting UK roads, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop us a comment below. What do you think of the BMW i4? Could this be